Ugali is a dish made of maize flour, millet flour, or sorghum flour cooked in boiling liquid to a porridge dough-like consistency. It is the most common staple starch featured in the local cuisines of the African Great Lakes region and Southern Africa. When ugali is made from another starch, it is usually given a specific regional name. Overview. The traditional method of eating ugali is to roll a lump into a ball with the right hand, and then dip it into a sauce or stew of vegetables and/or meat. Making a depression with the thumb allows the ugali to be used to scoop and to wrap around pieces of meat to pick them up in the same way that flatbread is used in other cultures. Leftover ugali can also be eaten with tea the following morning. Ugali is relatively inexpensive and thus easily accessible to the poor, who usually combine it with a meat or vegetable stew to make a filling meal. Ugali is easy to make and the flour can last for a considerable time in average conditions. Maize, from which the flour is obtained, is hardy and will grow reliably in dry seasons. For these reasons, ugali is an important part of the diet of millions of people in sub-Saharan Africa. Other names and similar foods. The word ugali is a Bantu language term derived from Swahili. In parts of Tanzania, the dish also goes by the informal, street name of nuna. In Kenya, ugali is also known as kimnia in Kalenjin, ngima in Kikuyu, kuon, magad, chenge, or buru in Luo, obosuma in the Nile dialect of Lulia, nkima in Meru and obokima in Kisii. In Lulu culture it is the most common staple starch, but is also a key part of Lulia wedding traditions. Obosuma prepared from millet was traditionally included among delicacies on a bride's high table. Obosuma can also be prepared from other starches like millet, sorghum and cassava. Obosuma is commonly served with simboka or etsafwa eliani, inyama, inyeni, thimina, or omriri. For distinguished guests or visitors it is usually served with ingako. In Uganda, ugali has several regional names, including posho. In Rwanda and Burundi, the dish is called ugali, while in eastern parts of the Democratic Republic of the Congo it is referred to as bugali. In South Africa, a similar cornmeal mush called fudhuamilipap is a staple food. Elsewhere in Southern Africa it is called izidshwala abogobe in Botswana or sadza in Zimbabwe, Nshima in Zambia, Nsima in Malawi, Chima in Mozambique, and Oshifima apap in Namibia. Fufu, a starch-based food from Western Central Africa, may also be made from maize meal, in which case it may be called fufu corn. In the Caribbean, similar dishes are cuckoo, fungi, and fungi. It is known as funch in Puerto Rican cuisine and mei mulan in Haitian cuisine. In the West African country of Ghana, it is popularly called tuwo zafi. Though a less popular term, it is also called sub in the Kusazi language of Ghana.